Age is a period of history that encompasses the changes in economic and social organization that began around 1760 in Great Britain and later in other countries, characterized chiefly by the replacement of hand tools with power-driven machines such as the power loom and steam engine, and by the concentration of industry in large establishments.
The evolution of industrial age. This transition include going from hand production methods to machine, new chemical manufacturing and iron production processes, the increasing use water power and steam power, the development of machine tools and the rise of the mechanized factory system.
Beyond a period of industrial age, 70s and 1920s, people used the power of steam developed machine to establish iron production, the manufacturing of various products, including goods, through the printing press.
These are the evolution media in the time of industrial age. We have a printing for mass production in the year 19th century. The goldsmith Johannes Gutenberg invented the movable type printing press, which started the printing revolution. A printing press is a mechanical device for applying pressure to an ink surface resting upon a print medium, such as paper or cloth, thereby transferring the ink. It marked a dramatic improvement or earlier printing methods in which the cloth, paper, or other medium was brushed or rubbed repeatedly to achieve the transfer of a ink and accelerated the process. Typically used for text, the invention and global spread of the printing press, one of the most influential events in the second millennium. Newspaper. The London Gazette in the year 1940. William Bradford founded the first New York City newspaper in the New York Gazette in 1725. The London Gazette is one of the official journals of the record of the British government and the most important among the such official journals in the United Kingdom, in which certain statutory notices are required to be published. Typewriter in the year 1800. Christopher Leram Sholes, Carlos Glidden, and Samuel W. Sholes, they are the three who invented the typewriter. A typewriter is a mechanical or electromechanical machine for writing characters similar to those produced by printed movable type. A typewriter operates by means of keys that strike a ribbon to transmit ink or carbon impressions onto paper. Typically, a single character is printed on each key press. So we have also the telephone in the year 1876. Alexander, this is the telephone in the year 1876, and this is Alexander Graham Bell, successfully received a patent for the telephone and secured the right to discovery. Days later, he made the first ever telephone call to his partner. That's Thomas Watson. The telephone revolutionized communication by allowing conversations to take place between individuals at different locations, and that's the story of how the telephone invented in year 1876. Telephone and instrument designs for the simultaneous transmissions and reception of the human voice. The telephone is inexpensive, it's simple to operate and offer its users an immediate personal type of communication that cannot be obtained through any other medium. As a result, it has become the most widely used telecommunication now devices in the world. Billions of telephones are used around the world.
Motion picture photography projection. A series of picture project on a screen in rapid succession with objects shown in successive position, slight change so as to produce the optical effect of continuous pictures in which the object moves. Motion picture with Sound 1526. A sound film is a motion picture with synchronized sound or sound technological coupled to image as opposite to silent film. The first known public exploitation of projected sound films took place in Paris in 1900. But decades passed before sound motion picture became commercially practical. Commercial motion picture. Came film or movie image at the end or 19th century and become the most popular and influential media. It is a series of still photograph on film project at rated suggestion. The earliest film were in the black and white, under a minute long and without record sound.
The telegram was an early long-distance communication device using electrical signals in the past. It played a crucial role in transmitting message across vast distances using Morse code. Nowadays, with advanced technology, telegraphy has evolved into modern telecommunication, including the internet and mobile networks, enabling instant global communication. And then, punch cards have come a long way. In the past, they were used as early data storage and processing methods. Notably, in the first computers, user would punch holes in cards to represent data or instructions. Over time, advancement led to more storage and processing technologies, making punch cards obsolete. Nowadays, we have moved to electronic and digital data storage, leaving punch cards as a relic of computing history.
The Industrial Revolution caused people to move from farms to cities quickly. Change in farming, a growing population, and a need for working lead to mass migration in small towns near coal or iron mines turned into big cities almost overnight.
The industrial age had their major impact. Firstly, the invention of machine replaced had to secondly the use of steam and other power resources revolution production, and thirdly the adoption of the factory system transformed how goods were manufactured, making
Information of knowing it. The industrial age in media information literacy is how technology alters the usability of information for members of society. These involve various machines such as printer and digital tools. Together, such equipment can assist people in producing and processing media information.
I just want you to know what is the impact and importance of this media during this industrial age or during this era. So, there's so many impact in our society na nangyari during this era. Napadali yung mga trabaho kasi naka-invento sila ng mga machines. They invented machine tools para mapadali yung mga gawain and para mapabilis yung mga communication tulad ng telephones, and if you want a letter, you can write it on typewriter, diba? So, there's three major impact. The invention of machine tools, just like what I said, just like what I mentioned, and the use of steam, the power, and the adoption of the factory system. These are, yun na yun, nagkakaroon ng develop from time to time, from years to years, from those era until now, nagkakaroon ng development. And the importance of this industrial age is the technology and the usability of information in our society.
This involve various machines, just like what I've said, printers and digital tools. And until now, nag-i-equip pa rin, and this media can assist people in producing and processing media information. So, those